friends, welcome to my channel. It is midway through January and I wanted to show you what I'm using as my 2020 budgeting system. I did a lot of paper budgeting last year and I will have some of that still, but most of my tracking and analysis is actually going to take place digitally. So the first part of that is going to be EveryDollar, which I know I've shown in the past. And this is where I'm going to be doing most of the planning for my budget. So estimating paychecks, estimating expenses, things of that nature, and then I will also be tracking each transaction. So let's see here. So for example, you can see my rent payments, things like that. So then the second thing I plan to be using is the Wealth Building Dashboard by My Wealth Diary, and I will link her Etsy shop and her Instagram below. So she came up with this incredible, just absolutely amazing spreadsheet, and I'll be using it for the analysis purposes of my budget. So for example, it has things like an annual budget, it has a spot where you can input your net worth, expenses, and so I've been tracking all of that as well. But the thing that I am really looking forward to using this for is all of the analysis features. And so as you can see here, it pulls back all of that information that I've entered and it creates these beautiful charts and helpful graphics. And I am a very visual person, so being able to see all of that data crunched into something so straightforward and so easily understood is so helpful for my brain in interpreting my budget and all of the data. And I'm just taking you through right now, showing you some of the different charts that it can create. It can track your savings goals, it tracks your income, your expenses. It can run quarterly reports. It can do all sorts of things that I've always wanted for my budgeting analysis, but I could never in a million years figure out how to put together in an Excel spreadsheet to actually crunch these numbers for me. So I went ahead and purchased this and will be using this for 2020. So those are going to be the main parts of my budgeting experience for 2020, but I'm still going to take two sort of important paper aspects. And actually what I was thinking too is that I'll print out some of these, for example, some of these trackers either at the end of each month or at the end of the year. And so just have these all done already for me. And so the other things that I will also be incorporating on paper are going to be so last year I did a lot of the paper budgeting, and so these are inserts that I made, and in particular the analysis here where I look at it month to month, I'm going to keep that. And then I will also be designing and using these goal trackers. And so I'm going to design and create 3 new goal trackers or savings trackers and be doing those on paper as well, because I like having something that hits the creative side of me is important to me sticking to this process as well. So those are going to be my 2 main digital budgeting systems, so EveryDollar and then the Wealth Building Dashboard. And I will also be printing out my old spreadsheets and my savings trackers. So let me know if you have any questions. I will also link my budgeting spreadsheets if you are more of a paper planner. And I will also be coming out with printable versions of a savings tracker, probably this house one, as well as a few new ones I've designed that I will be using this year. I just need to print them out and be able to show you guys as well. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want any advice on your budgeting system for 2020, I'm always happy to help. But that's it for now. Bye, guys.